Straighten it up first. What's going on, people? I'm your host, Double R, and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television, man. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I really do appreciate that. Let's get into it, man. So, I've been listening and looking at a lot of people's opinions on the battle between Math and Jag. And I'm going to say this. Just as you guys see in the title, it's starting to look a lot like Cassidy and Goodz. And just when you thought this industry rivalry versus battle rap thing wasn't legit, it's kind of like the Redskins versus the Cowboys, or the Steelers versus the Ravens. It's a legit rivalry, or the Broncos versus the Raiders. It's a legit rivalry. And I could feel it. I could feel the tension. The Jag arrival wasn't as noticeable as Cassidy's was, but, it was just as noticeable. It was just as noticeable from a standpoint of people really wanted to see what Jag was going to do. And this is why I say Math Hoffa lost. This is why I say he lost. Not only do I feel he lost from a battle rap standpoint from judging it, but I say Math Hoffa lost because this is the thing. We got to keep the same energy that we did with Cassidy now. And this is what I'm noticing. A lot of people in battle rap are picking and choosing out of convenience. You feel me? They picking and choosing out of convenience. Now, so much so that I did not expect Jay Black to have Jag winning. I did not expect Vada Fly to have Jag winning. I did not expect 3 Letterman to have Jag winning because those are the more notable names in the culture, and they're about protecting the culture. Just like a lot of people look at me and didn't expect for me to say Math won. But I can't see how y'all can say that because I actually said Cassidy lost to Arsenal. It did not benefit me at all to say Cassidy lost to Arsenal, but I had to tell the truth. K.O.T.D, salute to your family. But I just watched Jay Black, and it was confirmed to me personally that this is a legit rivalry. Industry versus battle rap. The battle rap community, anybody that comes out, whether it's Jag, whether it's Cassidy, whether it's King Los, Mickey Fax, whoever, if you an industry guy, 3L didn't have Jag winning. He told Jag he had Mav winning, but Jag is fire. Yeah. Run the video back, brother. I didn't say 3 Letterman had Jag winning. I said 3 Letterman was one of the people that had Jag winning. Had Math winning. Yeah, you good. But I didn't expect anything less. Just like a lot of people feel Math could, do excellent, and I was never going to give Math that win. I'm judging it from a different perspective. Everybody don't have the same perspective. So before I get into the other details, man. So as I was watching the battle, y'all got to understand how I'm looking at this thing. Before the battle, I told y'all Math Hoffa was going to come with that Cassidy angle. And it was a lot of things that Math Hoffa did. I don't care how nice he did it, how dope he did it. That shit was so fucking predictable. It was predictable on top of a lot of cornball shit Math was doing in that battle that I was noticing that he was doing, that a lot of people obviously was blind to. Some people already go into battles, and if it don't apply to you, then it don't apply to you. But some people go into battles already with their mind made up. I don't go into battles like that. Although some people, people gonna believe what they want to believe, and they free to feel what they want to feel. But the thing is, I go in there Both people 0-0. You got to earn your victory. And what I seen from Mav Hoffa is a lot of predictability. And Mav just being typical Mav. Now he had some fire lines with the Tupac joint and the JD So Death right out of the gate in the 3rd round. You know, he had some lines when he was talking about the Jazzy, we could take it to the back like Jazzy Jeff. That shit was fire. Then he had a whole scheme about Cassidy. We only know you from recording with Cassidy. To some other dudes, that might have been dope. But to me, that shit was corny because it was mad predictable. Mav Hoffa was just mad predictable. You know, a lot of people ain't keeping that same energy. When I was watching that Arsenal battle, it's a lot of similarities with these battle rappers. With Arsenal, with Mav, with Goodz, it's a lot of similarities. When you going against these industry guys, you got to wash them. You got to realize Mav is being promoted as a legend. Arsenal was being promoted as a legend. You got to wash them. Arsenal washed Cassidy. Matter of fact, Cassidy washed itself in his own hometown by that horrible performance. And I came out and I called it like it was. First of all, Jag won the 1st round to me. Jag took the 1st round. Even J Black, Vada Fly, I think they had Jag taking that 1st round as well. But go back and look at that 2nd round again. I think Jag stole that 2nd round, in my personal opinion. Because people got so caught up in, you know, Mav scheming about stuff that we knew he was going to scheme about. Like, you a legend. I told y'all, the way that I look at battle rap and view battle rap is a totally different way that other people view it. Because they not viewing it the right way. And no, I can't tell people how to view it. Just like they can't tell me how to view it. But the way that I view it is according to your level, your status in the battle rap. And I told y'all, the things that, let's say, Snake Eyes or Ryder or Drugs or, you know, one of these Jada Nightwing, one of these PGs, one of these, you know, bottom tier, mid tier guys can get away with, them top tiers is not allowed to get away with. Mav was mad predictable. He was way too fucking predictable. And that's why it seemed like, oh, Double R, you saying Jag won, you're not really getting into detail. There's no need to get into detail. Get into detail for what? The only person I really need to be getting into detail with is Jag. Because that's the only person that has a lot of suspicion behind him. We already know what Mav is going to bring to the table. Was Mav dope? Yeah, he was dope. But Mav always been dope. But he was just too fucking predictable. We knew he was going to talk about, he was going to cater his shit towards Cassidy. We knew that was going to happen. And then he walked off. Nigga said, well, I heard J Black said, well, he didn't entirely walk off stage. Even I think Vada Fly said it too. Well, he didn't entirely walk off stage. And that's that type of shit that I'm talking about. Where you condone or give certain people leeway because it's beneficial to you. Y'all got to realize it's not beneficial to J Black to say Jag. It's not beneficial to Vada Fly to say Jag won. It's not beneficial to 3 Letterman to say Jag won. It's beneficial to them to say the battle rapper won over the industry guy. Now, by all means, they can give credit. They can give credit and say Jag did good. That was there with by 3 Letterman saying Jag did better than Cassidy. He even said Method Man did better than Cassidy. That's him using another industry guy to shit on another industry guy to make them look like the hero or heroes. What's up with your King Tally? Mav rapped about Cassidy the whole 2nd round. That's a loss right there. He rapped about Cassidy the whole 2nd round. Rapped about Cassidy the whole second round, and his third round, he walked off. I don't care if he didn't leave. He walked off. And y'all seen the video that I did prior, where you heard Jag himself say they agreed upon 5 minutes. So 2 extra minutes on top of the 3. And my wife brought to my attention when we was watching the battle yesterday that as they started to get into the battle, Mav put his hand by his neck and was like, nah, cut it. Cut it. That's some sucker shit. If that happened, that is some sucker shit. Smash the like button. Jag 1, Manny Cruz, salute to you, brother. Keep that same energy. This is not about me being cool with Jag. This is about keeping that same energy. Whether I feel, the truth of the matter is, people, whether I feel Jag won or lost, whether you feel Jag won or lost, it don't matter. Because Jag is still walking around. Jag should not be even talking. Jag should be somewhere hiding right now. Do you understand that? Jag should be somewhere trying to get the fuck up out of battle rap because there's so many people in the culture saying he got washed. In fact, it's the complete opposite. I'm putting up polls. I'm looking at polls. And niggas is saying Jag beat Mav. It does not matter what Jay Black says. And salute to him. It does not matter what Vodafly says. And salute to him. Because they'll tell you themselves. This is just my opinion. And I respect their opinion. But you have to know that those guys are compromised. Just like Cortez. You can't expect Cortez to say anything else. That's his boy. If Cortez say anything else outside of Mav is going to beat Jag, him and Mav is going to have a problem. You feel me? Like, for them to literally legit say Mav beat Jag, they would have to break down. We could do a debate. Me and Jay Black and all these other guys can do a debate, and we could break these bars down line for line. But you know that ain't gonna never happen. Y'all have to stop looking. I know that they're the source to go to. Just like in regular life, we got Fox 5 News, we got ESPN, and a lot of people ain't gonna believe it unless it's coming from mainstream. But I told y'all, mainstream is the ones that be creating narratives the most, the ones that be lying the most. Because their whole game plan is to get a bunch of people to tune in. It does not favor those guys to go against Mav. Even if Mav did bad, which he didn't. But this is a problem that Mav created. I told y'all this is a gift and a curse. Talking trash is a gift and a curse. Now, on the flip side, if Jag talked all that shit and Jag somehow choked or came unprepared or Mav actually washed him, then it's going to look bad. We ain't got to say nothing. It's going to look bad for him because the people going to let him know how they feel. But Mav did not accomplish that. And this is an opinionated sport, which means there's no judges. Which means if this situation, come on now, we should look at the 40 Cal situation. I, as many other people, feel like 40 Cal lost that battle. And that wasn't even a good ill will. But yet he's still able to walk around like he destroyed ill will. So why we ain't keeping that same energy with Jag? Now, salute to the battle rap community because most of the people have Jag winning. Just like most of the people have 40 Cal winning. It was a lot of people that said Jag came the third round when he started talking about the Kiki situation. That situation wasn't true. How many times do battle rappers, they do it all the time, rap about shit that ain't true. And y'all niggas still love it. Niggas had told me, man, forget that. That shit was dope. That shit was fire. Now, was Jag whole third round dope? Nah. From what I seen, it wasn't designed for that. It was designed to do exactly what the fuck it did, and that was get up under Mav's skin. That's a part of battle rap too. That's what you call personals. And my thing is, if Mav didn't do nothing, then why he reacted to it? After he came out right out of the gate and mentioned something about it. So if I know something ain't true and somebody mentions something about it, I'm going to sit right there and laugh. There's a lot of things that dudes say and dudes do on my channel. Fake like they fuck with me, then act funny towards me. You know, we agree to disagree. Niggas stop fucking with me because of an opinion. But I keep on chucking. What Mav doing, this is some sucker shit. This is a sucker move. And at the end of the day, off that alone, he lost. Because if I've been doing something longer or as longer than my opponent, who has been out of battle rap as long as I've been in battle rap, he should not be talking. Jag should not be talking. Jag should try to get somewhere and hide right now. He should be trying to get somewhere and hibernate. The fact that he's out here running his mouth, saying who's next, calling out Suge, calling out Arsenal, that should not be going on, Mav. So I don't care what people are saying right now. Smack himself can come out of whatever he at and say, I got Mav winning that. And it's not going to matter. Because Smack goal is to protect the culture. So he's already compromised. So don't listen. Y'all can listen to these guys, but it's not going to matter. Because the majority, and that's why I said it's similar to the Cassidy and Goodz situation. Because right out of the gate, everybody said Goodz won. And then the real BRC, yours truly, came out of nowhere, breaking that whole situation down. Cassidy himself broke that whole situation down. How? When Goodz came with fraudulent material. So y'all still give Goodz the win. Let me get this straight. Goodz came with fraudulent material. Stood right there beside Fred the Godson. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson. Stole his shit. Stood right there with the chauffeur line. With Loaded Lux. Stole his shit right in front of him. Took Cassidy stuff. Flipped Cassidy line right in front of him. Came out there with fraudulent material. Motherfuckers still can't tell me what Goodz said that battle. That was dope. Except for the I went gold in the street. And they can't explain that. Fraudulent material. But now Jag talk about Kiki, a situation that was brought to the forefront, a situation that isn't entirely, you know, not true. Just because she haven't returned or said anything yet about it does not mean it's not true. But now everybody say, oh, I ain't like that. And I ain't like that. You ain't like it, or you was looking for a reason not to like it. That's what a lot of these dudes do. Smash the like button. I know y'all hating. DeMarcus Hammond, Jag 3-0. Facts. Mavs mentioned it in the first and second. Mavs mentioned what? K.O.T D. I agree to disagree with you a bunch. I like the discussion of it. Yeah. Delroy Nelson. Mav is calling out Lux. Yeah, he's calling out Lux. That's what you call damage control. And I'm telling y'all now, Lux is not taking that battle. Lux is all about what the people want. And if the majority of the people right now feel like Mav lost, they feel like Mav let the culture down. Because ain't no way in hell, whether you felt like Jag won or lost, Jag should be out here talking like he talking right now. So y'all could kiss that battle goodbye. That's not happening. And if it is happening, it's probably already set in stone. That Jag battle made Mav look like a little I think Mav comes off as ordinary if it's not personal. That's what Mav is. Legion of Knicks podcast. What's up with you? That's what Mav is. He's a personals guy. I keep telling y'all that. Personal guy, and he's an angler. I was saying that before the battle. There's no way that Mav is going to be able to fuck with Jag rapping-wise. A lot of people felt like, oh, Mav did beat Jag rapping-wise. Where? What did Mav say as a legend? As a legend, people. What did Mav say that was so extraordinary? What did Mav say that we don't already know or we couldn't predict? If you say something that I don't know or something that I know or I can predict, then it got to be out of this world. And it just simply wasn't. It just simply wasn't. Y'all can sit up there and, well, I ain't going to tell y'all how to think. I ain't going to tell y'all how to think, but I'm just telling y'all this. The fact that Mav did not destroy Jag is a reason why Mav going around Instagram, YouTube, trying to cop a plea won't fucking matter. It will not matter. Because the battle rap community is looking at it like this. You should have washed him. You should have washed him. The fact that people are saying, Jag won, Jag lost, but I do want to see him back. Even the people that have Jag losing want to see him back. Which means, Mav, you did not accomplish what you needed to accomplish in their eyes. A lot of people were saying, that's why URL dropped you. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's why people are saying that's why URL dropped you. They was coming at Mav heavy. Now, people listen and look at what I'm saying about this as me basically saying and creating their own narrative up in their mind, their own story. Like I'm basically saying Mav was garbage. Mav was not garbage. Mav, in my opinion, just didn't do enough to win. He just didn't win, people. He was not garbage. He was good. But Mav always been good. His buddy Cortez always been decent. They always been good. A lot of battle rappers, Arsenal, always been good. It's a lot of people that said, well, Arsenal wasn't really that good against Cassidy. I mean, did we really expect anything extraordinary from Arsenal? I know both him and Mav got, you know, bar slogans and shit. You can't spell bars without putting the R's in it, and you talking like you hard like that, but you ain't really got them bars like that. But neither one of them had bars like that. Mav is a personals guy. He's an angler. Arsenal gets disrespectful, and he toes that line and try to get up under your skin, which he was able to do successfully against Cassidy. Mav was able to do his personals and his angles successfully against Jag. It just so happened, in my opinion, that Jag did what he do better than Mav. And Jag got Mav in his feelings. That's battle rap. That's personals. People talk about, oh, Mav got personals. But what is more personal that Jag talked about something that you deemed not personal or something that it was erased, and you still got in your feelings about it? That right there alone gives Jag the third round. Because let's be honest, outside, I think it was the Jazzy Jeff and the So-So Def line, Mav said in the third, correct me if I'm wrong. But Mav wasn't that crazy in the third. And Mav's third round was super short. Mav's best round was the second, and I still edged at the Jag. And I actually was funny. I actually gave Mav the third round against Jag. I gave him the third round off the first watch. This was the first watch. But we just talking from a technical standpoint. Technically, Mav walked off. Whether he left or not, it don't matter. He walked off. And this is what I'm talking about. And this is why I be kind of sick of battle rap. It's because if it's convenient to certain people, then they'll let certain things slide, or they'll turn a blind eye to it and act like it ain't happened. But when it's not in their favor, they gonna point it out. Ooh, 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 did you see this? Ooh, 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 did you see that? Nah, I didn't see it. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. What's up, Double R? Jay Blaze in the game and in the building. Sorry, people. I got in my mode. Legion of Knicks podcast. Mav tried to scare Jag from talking about the Kiki stuff in the first. And it looked bad. That Mav dapped up Jag right before Jag's third round. And then after the third round, Math ain't even want to look at him. Math walked off. He ain't even want to dap him up. He didn't really want to dap him up. Poor ass sport. He's a poor sport. That was Calico versus Mav all over again. Well, I didn't see that battle. Did I see that battle? I see Calico versus... No, I seen Calico versus Ill Will on RBE. That was the best Mav I seen in a while, but Jag was better. Facts. Facts. But Mav had to be good. He had to be good. Or to look a hell of a lot worse. A lot of people got Jag winning. And some people are saying, well, most people are saying that was one of the best Mavs they seen in a while. And then most people ask Jag still won. So just imagine if Mav didn't come hard. He'd have got annihilated. Lux don't want someone that had a debatable with meth and then got his food ate by someone who just walked through the door in the same month. Facts. Facts. Who that? Mendel McLean. Facts. I ain't good with names, champ. Hope I ain't butcher your name. Facts. We gotta give you a wrench for that one. I'm gonna repeat that one. Lux don't want someone that had a debatable with meth and then got his food ate by someone who just walked through the door in the same fucking month. Someone that ain't battled for as long as Mav been battling. Mav been battling for over 15 years. And Jag has been out of battle rap for 15 years. Jag last battle was against Young B the Future in a fucking kitchen. You know how long it's been since Young B the Future was alive? The fact that Jag is able to walk around is a loss in itself for Mav, but a victory for Jag. People are going to have their opinions. I feel like Mav was too predictable. A lot of the things he said was like, okay, whatever. We knew you was going to say this. We knew he was going to take the angle about Jag needing battle rap, him coming back for a check, this, that, and the third. So if we want to talk about a whole bunch of things that Jag said that wasn't true, or the third round in particular about the Kiki shit, let's talk about a bunch of things that Mav said that wasn't true. About Jag being broke. The angle about Jag needing Cassidy. Cassidy wasn't at the battle. But it didn't stop Mav from mentioning Cassidy. That's why I was crazy. Like, that's not an argument. To me, that's not an argument. For somebody like Vada Fly, they entitled to opinion. But because an opinion is only an opinion when it's not fact. An opinion is not an opinion when it is fact. Double R gave Mav pity round. LOL, I most certainly did. I most certainly did. If you ask me, Mav got 30. The only reason why I gave him a pity round is because Mav did better than normal, and I knew a lot of people was going to say, you just doing that because you fuck with Jag. But in all actuality, Jag washed Mav. In all actuality, you got people out here saying that was a classic battle. People are saying that was a great battle. How the fuck are you having a classic, great, epic battle against a motherfucker that ain't battled in over a decade? That makes entirely no fucking sense. That makes no sense. And then the fact Mav is walking around talking about he 30 Jag and this. Come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. How? How? Mav got round one. That's your opinion. C Brown, what's up with you? And that's a fact. That's not a fact. That's your opinion, brother. Because the majority have Jag winning. Mav was trash against Calico. Yep, and he lost against Jag. Legion of Knicks podcast. Mav was on his show with all his fans saying that Mav won, and Mav was going mad hard at anyone saying Jag won. Jag was just more fresh and had better bars. But see, you just explained it, Legion. Legion, you just explained it. Mav was in his feelings the whole battle. I don't think nobody ever had Mav in their feelings like Jag did. Especially somebody that ain't battling 15 years. I'm keep reiterating this because I want y'all to understand that. This man ain't battled in 15 years. But the moment Cassidy come back and Cassidy either gets destroyed by Arsenal, in most people's opinion, and in some people's opinion, Arsenal wasn't that good, Cassidy just fucked himself over. But still, why y'all can't keep that same energy with Mav? Why y'all can't keep that same energy with Mav, huh? Regardless of what people think, at the end of the day, Jag is here. Jag lived to fight another motherfucking day. And people ain't trying to hear what Mav talking about. Because in their eyes, Mav should have done away with Jag. He should have destroyed Jag. But he wasn't able to. What did I tell Mav before the battle, people? What did I tell him for the battle? If you're going in this battle and you're using those Cassidy angles, it's not going to work. If you come into this battle and you look at Jag like he's Cassidy, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. If you coming into this battle, because the fact that he accepted this battle after Calico declined and ducked, after Arsenal declined and ducked, after Av declined and ducked, after Charlie Clips declined and ducked, you accepted the battle, which I respect wholeheartedly. You made a calculated risk. And now you have to deal with the consequences of that risk. Because I guarantee you this. Just like I said about Cassidy. Had Cassidy did exactly what he wanted to do to Arsenal, we wouldn't be able to stop Cassidy from talking. Had Mav went in there and took care of business against Jag, we would not be able to stop Mav from talking. We wasn't able to stop Mav from talking about B Magic. How he beat a clearly past his prime B Magic. We know damn well if B Magic was B Magic, it'd have been the other way around. Why we can't keep that same energy with Jag? That's all I want to know, people. People coming at me talking about, oh, you put the carriage before the horse. Oh, you jumping out the window. People throwing subliminal little shots. You okay to have your opinion, but I see a lot of little niggas throwing subliminal little shots, getting in their feelings. Same way Mav Hoffa did. Same way Mav Hoffa ain't able to get out of his feelings. So he was in his feelings during the battle against Jag. Then he went to his Instagram or Twitter, started whining. Think about it. That's Mav Hoffa's track record, people. That's his track record. He hit the dude Dose. He hit Sirius Jones. He got stole by Disaster. That's his track record. He either get him, well, that's most of the battle rappers, especially the top tiers. When he lose, he either get up in your face and want to get physical, or he go around making a bunch of excuses. Deal with it, people. Jag won 2-1, 3-0. Whether you felt like Mav won or not, it don't fucking matter. It does not matter. We felt like Cassidy won against Goodz, and it did not matter. There's people still hit me up in the comment section, still coming in my live videos. How the fuck you think Cassidy beat Goodz? Cassidy didn't beat Goodz, but can't tell me how Goodz won. I can tell you how Jag beat Mav. There's a whole lot of people out there that can tell you how Jag beat Mav. But you niggas ain't trying to listen because y'all only deal with shit out of convenience. And no disrespect to J Black, Vada Fly, and all of them. But they're no different. They're compromised. For them to actually say Jag won, it would have to be right in front of our eyes. It had to be undeniable. Jag would have literally had to destroy Math for them to actually say Jag won. But the fact that Jag did good and he won in the majority eyes, but Math still did good himself, they cannot say that. In my eyes, Math, the reason why, my reason for Math, you know, needing to annihilate Jag is entirely different from the rest of those guys, from the rest of those bloggers. The reason why I say what I say is because Math is a legend. He's a so-called legend. And he been in this shit for as long as Jag been out of it. The reason why they say what they say is because they can't say nothing different, because it changes or it fucks up the narrative of battle rappers being washing industry niggas. So the best that they can do is say, which they did, which Jag had the best return, still shitting on the other industry guys, but still kind of saving face in public and not seeming like they being biased. Let me look at my chat. My fault, y'all. Legion of the Knicks. Hopefully I ain't read this already. Math was on his show. Okay, I read that one. Jay Blazing and Gaming. Math 2-1. That's your opinion. Jay Blazing and Gaming. Jag will be around after what he showed. He most definitely will. CB. Math had a fire first round, though. He did. He had a decent first round. He had a pretty good first round. It wasn't fire. To me, Jag clearly took that first round. Like, in my opinion, Jag definitely took the first. It could be debatable about the second, but I had Jag edge in the second. And the third round can also be debatable. The fact that we even have having this type of debatable talk means Math lost. That's what it equals up to. Math didn't get 30. He lost clear to me, though. Well, it's a loss, so it don't matter whether he got 30 or not. Shouldn't be losing to somebody that ain't battled in 15 years. True Sinister. What's up with you, champ? But 40 Cal said Math won. Well, 40 Cal gotta say that because Jag is connected to Cassidy, and 40 Cal, just like many others, have some type of obsession with Cassidy. There's gonna be a lot of people that say, well, Double R, you have an obsession with Cassidy. You niggas can say what you want to say. But I was connected to Cassidy. Them niggas wasn't never connected to Cassidy. They was actually against Cassidy. So I'm qualified to say what I say. Them niggas is not. I feel you, Double R, on the 30 for Jag, even though I don't agree. I never said Jag 30, Math. I said technically he did. I didn't say he did. In my opinion, it don't really matter. Math luncheon. Mind over matter TV, my brother. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I saw a little bit of it yesterday, man, talking about everybody conspiring against him and people trying to watch the narrative because people trying to change up the narrative and this, that, and the third. You sound like a loser. You look like a loser. Go ahead and do your podcast. Start up your league. I thought you said you was going to retire after this. Like, this is no disrespect to Math. But move on. You did not accomplish what you were supposed to accomplish. Now, in your eyes, you might have felt like you won. Of course, you're going to feel like that. Don't nobody like to lose. Especially to somebody that ain't did it for as long as you've been doing it. Jag edged the first. Math edged the second. And Math cleared third. Jay Blazing and Gaming. Who you trying to convince? Me or Math? That's your opinion, brother. That's your opinion. You felt like Math won? It's not going to matter because Jag have up opportunities. You just said it. Jag is in the culture now. Y'all didn't see my video? Y'all didn't see the tweets? A lot of the major battle rappers are deeming Jag a part of the culture. So don't take that up with me. Take that up with Mav. That's his problem. That's his fault. J.U. loafing. Yeah, he is. Mav's third about Jag not helping the community was a lie. Yeah, exactly, Sean. What's that? Who that? Yeah, I give you a moderator. I gotta start giving these people a moderator. But I'm on my phone. Sean 283. Yeah, that was another lie. What Maury say? And that was a lie. That was another lie. But guess what? I ain't gonna mention nothing about that. You ain't gonna hear that on J Black. You ain't gonna hear that on Vodafly. You ain't gonna hear 3 Letterman utter those words out his mouth. But you know what they is gonna say? I felt like Mav won, but Jag had the best return. Hey, the same reason why they feel like it's shutting Jag down, whether or not they feel like that, is the same reason why it's going to keep Jag getting another bag in the culture. Because all they need to say for real is that Jag did good enough for them to want to see again. And it don't matter what nobody else say. DeMarcus Hammond, Cortez and Mav got the same treatment that day. Yes, they did. Oh, we going to get on Cortez ass. I might do that on my next video. We going to get on the old Cortez, man. He losing the easy to block captain. I don't want to hear shit from Cortez no more. They picking and choosing narratives on who they like. Facts. Jay Askins in the building. That's all I'm saying, Jay Askins. That's all I'm saying. They picking and choosing. A lot of niggas gonna say, oh, you saying it because Jag your boy. That's what y'all niggas been doing forever. What y'all think I've been making videos about? That's all these motherfuckers do. I got on a Nike track jacket now. Battle rappers do this. They unzipping their track jacket, niggas go off. But y'all want to tell me some shit about Jag. Man, get out of my face. Get out of my face with that bullshit. Pablo, I'm going to just say PA. What's up with you? Cassidy and Jag are what? Jay blazing the game, and I don't have personal feelings. When I watch the battle, you call them how you see them. Exactly. CB, bruh, Mav lost. See, y'all niggas trying to convince me, man. Y'all niggas must not be hearing me. Get the sugar daddy out your ear. Get the sugar daddy out your motherfucking ear. Y'all niggas must not be hearing me. I don't care. It don't matter. Jag is still able to walk around after not battling for 15 years. A lot of y'all niggas need to go back to school, man. Real talk. A lot of y'all niggas need to go back to school, man. All right. Salute to you. CB, salute to you, brother. You know I'm going to keep it trill, man. We got to keep that same energy. See, this is the consequences for not keeping the same energy. This is the outcome of not keeping the same energy. When you show favoritism to one person and then don't to another person. When you have an opinion towards somebody that's positive out of convenience, and then you don't got nothing positive to say about another person when you feel inconvenient. That means they was... I ain't saying all that, bro. I ain't saying all that. Oh, you talking about the girl in Mad. That means that they were together in the shower. I mean, at the end of the day, that third round, that angle about him, Mav, raping the girl and all that crap, I thought Jag was clever at doing that. I thought he was very clever. You got to realize a lot of these guys cater and craft their material to the battler that they're battling that particular night. I know a lot of y'all are used to seeing battlers cater their material to the crowd. So y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all don't understand what I'm saying because a lot of your favorite battle rappers cater their material, to how they think the fans is going to feel. That's why when they get in these quarantine battles where there's no crowd, where it's a closed room setting, they look like they uneasy, they uncomfortable. K.O.T.D, did you watch the battle? Double R. King Tally, 1985. Now that Jag got some of that dust off, he will be even more dangerous the next battle. And I'm going to tell you this as well. Don't think just because Jag and most people's eyes took this battle, as we all know in this battle rap culture, and I told y'all that if Jag was able to even get through his stuff cleanly, this was not his real test. I told y'all that. Jag's real test is his next battle. His real test is if he gets that offer by URL. That's going to be his real test. His real test is if the fans are allowed to get back in these venues, to get back in these live venues. That will be Jag's real test. And if Jag can complete that test or pass that test with flying colors, then and only then will I deem Jag officially a part of the culture. Notice I never said Jag was a part of the battle rap culture yet. I just said Jag beat Math. In my opinion, Jag will be considered a battle rapper officially if he can defeat those odds. Y'all know exactly what odds I'm talking about. I'm referring to the smack URL odds. Cassidy going to be a problem in this climate. Nobody want to see Cass in the format, even his outdated style. Well, I'm going to tell y'all this. Regardless of how we feel about Cassidy, smash the like button. Cassidy, in his mind, feel like, and that's the problem too, because Cassidy in his goddamn mind and his mentality is his fucking downfall. But Cassidy in his mind believes, and I believe his money is showing, that he's a main stage dude. All this talk about Cassidy being in a closed room and Cassidy doing these quarantines, yes, he'll be more comfortable in those settings because that's where he come from. Yes, he probably will flourish. He did against Disaster on another league, of course, but he did it against Disaster. But Cassidy ain't battling in no closed room setting. He's not doing no quarantine. Cassidy, if we've been watching Cassidy, is about the money. He's about the chicken. And that's one of the problems too. Get your money. But sometimes, more oftentimes than not, money can be a distraction. Money could do a lot. In some instances, money could do a lot more harm than it would do good. And that seems to be the case with Cassidy. That seems to be the case. I don't feel like Cassidy lost it. I just feel like Cassidy is being stubborn and he's being too concerned about the money. That's the problem. Now, we seen with Jag the complete opposite. Jag was about money, but Jag was also trying to get in here and trying to spar with people. He was trying to sharpen up his tools. And of course, he did not look like a finished product because he's just starting. But I believe Jag did, well, I know Jag did very, very good in his first debut against Math. Somebody that has been doing this. I want y'all niggas to understand this. Somebody that has been doing this shit forever. Forever. And for Jag to start off his battle career and then be up out of this shit for so long and come back, and people are like, oh, this is a debatable battle, or Jag won, or Math won. We should not be hearing those conversations. Jag to come back and people are saying this is a classic battle, that right there alone deems a loss. Math act like a girl. He sure enough do. Mind over matter. Math might have gotten help with his bars. Probably did. Rob G. He was warned. Yep, he was warned. From Rob to Rob. What's up with you, champ? He was definitely warned. And he did not take heed. Verd and Mook told him, don't go in there playing. Yeah, I told him don't go in there playing. I told everybody that thinks about battling Jag in the future, do not think he's Cassidy. Do not go in there assuming. Now niggas already know now. They already know now. So there's no excuses moving forward. I still think Jag was fire though. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, brother. I just say JC. Mav slipped up a couple of rounds. He lost. And that's another thing too. Thank you. Just Chris 313. Just Chris 313. Salute. That's another thing too. People ain't talking about that, but guess what? They ain't hesitate to say Surf choked. They didn't hesitate to say Surf stumbled. See, they picking and choosing. They picking and choosing. How is it that Cassidy in all of his battles did not choke, did not stumble? How is it that Jay in his battle versus Mav a couple days ago did not stumble and did not choke? But Mav stumbled. Mav walked off. Mav was all up in Jag's face getting emotional like Briz Rothstein did Murder Mook. Mav was very uneasy in that battle. Mav was very thrown off in that battle because he did not listen. People was talking so much about Jag and these industry rappers and shit not doing their due diligence, not coming into battle rap, respecting the culture, not doing their due diligence and shit like that. But Mav do it and he get a pass. See, that's that bullshit that I'm talking about. This is the bullshit that I talk about every day with all of the battle rappers. About how they could do certain things and they get a pass. But let somebody else do it that you're not too fond of and you want their ass. At the end of the day, oh, here we go with him again. True Sinister. I feel like fans are fickle and they are gassed up when anyone comes back. Well, the fans are fickle and gassed up, period. They are fickle and gassed up, period. There's no battlers that get gassed up more than Tay-Rock, K-Shine, DNA, Sue Surf, and we all seen cases of that. We seen that, how all of that fanfare or not having fanfare or the lack of fanfare resulted with Tay-Rock. We seen how it resulted with Sue Surf. Sue Surf said he was rapping and he could hear his echo in the building and it threw him off. No, you was rapping and you didn't get your normal gas. You didn't get your normal reaction because you was catering your material or you've catered your material in all of your battles to how the crowd is going to fucking react. And they wasn't there to react for you. On top of you being in front of one of the best niggas to ever do it in Loaded Lux. Also, anytime anyone has a bad moment, they start looking at their past performances differently. That's a fact. Everyone was on Cass sack after the Diz, and Arsenal, everyone was acting like they forgot. I mean, that's Cassidy's fault, though. That's Cassidy's fault. Because of the amount of shit he was talking. What did I tell y'all? That is the gift and the curse, and we seeing it with Mav Hoffa right now. That is the gift and the curse of talking all that cash shit. When you talk that cash shit and you don't back it up, same way we seen with Mayweather, with talking it and walking it, and the same way we seen with Adrian Broner, with talking it and not walking it. That is the gift and the curse. I don't know why y'all niggas ain't getting what I'm talking about. Or you choosing not to get it. Bonafide J, I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. I know you probably been in here. For the record, Cassidy beat Arsenal. That's your opinion, champ. True Sinister, people were bragging on Sue Surf hard. Now people are only concerned about him choking. Well, again, Sue Surf made it that way. And that's the problem in the black community in particular. We don't hold motherfuckers accountable. We don't hold our black women accountable. We damn sure don't hold them accountable for nothing. And we don't hold our youth accountable sometimes. But the youth is probably the only ones that we hold accountable. Because a lot of us are low-key jealous of the youth. And that's a part of the Willie Lynch theory too. When you're going to put the old motherfuckers against the young motherfuckers and so forth and so on. But we don't hold our community, others in our community, accountable. We let certain people, because they look a certain way, because they act a certain way, because you got a close relationship or a close bond with them, you let them slide on certain things. In my life, my family and my friends are the ones that I hold up to a higher standard than everybody else. And they'll tell you that. I don't deal with a lot of the friends that I used to deal with now. I don't deal with a majority of my family now. Because you're my family. So if you treat me like I'm a regular nigga on the street and you acting like a regular nigga on the street, guess what? I don't want you around me. I don't want that negative energy around me. And that's why I don't deal with a lot of niggas. That's why I don't like a lot of corny ass niggas on this YouTube shit. Because niggas be fickle. They be funny like that. One minute and I know we're human. We gonna be happy one day. We gonna be upbeat the next day. We gonna be down the next day. We human. But like some niggas just be acting like straight up broads, man. A lot of niggas be doing a lot of questionable shit. Battle rap politics at its finest. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Jay Blazing. I'll always believe in what I feel. Yep, and I will too, big brother. Jay Blazing. I went to the lyrics breakdown, and man, so many things I didn't hear because of the crowd. Once I turned out the crowd, that's when I got a chance to actually put things together. Yep. 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 But you got to also realize this. And I know you probably referring to that Cassidy thing. This is another thing niggas got to realize. Particularly when we talking about Cassidy, but we talking about all battle rappers in general. But since you brought that up in referring to Cassidy, one thing we got to realize, you also got to deliver it right. Cassidy rapped all three of his rounds to me on the phone. I just heard Jay Black ask Jag why he didn't help Cassidy. First of all, you don't know, and that's what I say. These dudes is like gossiping, instigating ass females. Real talk. Because you don't know Cassidy like that. You don't know Jag like that. Half of y'all didn't even know who the fuck Jag was until me and Cap started pushing him. That's a fact. Most of y'all niggas was talking about y'all heard Jag music. But a lot of y'all niggas, still, if you heard Jag music and you listening to Jag, then you would know. Not necessarily saying he would have beat Math, but you'd have known that Math was in for a rude awakening if he was thinking how he was thinking. If he was thinking that Jag was a fucking cakewalk. Which he finding out now. But I heard Jay Black say, why you didn't help Cassidy? Ask Jag why he didn't help Cassidy. At the end of the day, Cassidy is a grown-ass fucking man. And at the end of the day, we all see how Cassidy operate. We could say the same for Cassidy. Why Cassidy didn't help Jag? Why Cassidy didn't help AR-Ed? Why Cassidy didn't help the dudes that was around him? I know it's going to rub a lot of y'all niggas the wrong way. Niggas leaving now. But we got to keep that same energy, people. Why Cassidy didn't give people an explanation after he went in his hometown and laid an egg against Arsenal? Why he went into hiding? We got to keep that same energy, Jay Black. And that's why I told y'all, these niggas could talk that talk. They don't want nothing to do with Double R. Because I'm about talking facts. I ain't about playing around, bullshitting. These niggas want to dance around shit. These niggas want to, be easy going. And watch where they step and watch where they play. Nah. If we gonna go in on one person, let's go in on the other person. Let's go in on everybody. Or why he didn't help Cassidy. We can say the same for Cassidy. Like, what you trying to star shit? What you trying to put them against each other? Because this is what they do. So they don't have the heart or the courage to go against who they representing and say Jag won. So what they'll try to do is, I peeped it. They'll try to put Cassidy and Jag against each other. I put the two industry guys against each other by saying one industry guy was better than the other industry guy. So I put them against each other. So then I can go out the back door and avoid from saying Jag won. That's what these niggas do. Us knowing Cassidy, do you honestly believe Cassidy comes off as a person that will take constructive criticism? This is the same person that said, ain't no nigga that ain't making over 6 figures got anything to say to me. Ask yourself that. Does Cassidy come on to you as a person that you can go in and critique and give him advice, that'll be willing to receive advice? So why in the hell do you expect people out here like me, like Danny Myers, like Jag to make the impossible possible? To help a person that ain't trying to be helped. That's just like a junkie or alcoholic out here. And you trying to give him advice and he asking you for money, and all he wants your money for is to continue to fuck his life up instead of using to repair his life. That's the equivalent of saying, oh, why you ain't trying to help that junkie or that alcoholic that don't want to be fucking helped? Same could be said about you, Jay Black. Same thing could be said about Vodafly. I'm not about to convince you niggas that Jag won, even when it's right in front of your fucking eyes. Because I already know you compromise. You already have your mind set on another thing. I'm not going to waste my energy. Like, come on, y'all. Too many innocent men locked from women scoring, claiming rape. That's a fact. True Sinister. I first heard Jay because of Meek beef back in 2012. Yeah. Jay Blazing and Gaming. I knew Jag had bars. I wanted to see if he can perform it out. I wanted to see if Jag can perform out the bars. I know he'll be better in his next battle. Yeah, Jag was good in this battle. Jag will be even better in the next battle, hopefully, if he stay focused. Cass is in his own world. That's a fact. Jag just need another good battle. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But any more questions, people, man? Thank y'all for tuning in, man. But come on now, people. Come on now. People be out here complaining about, you know, the world, and the world needs to be better, but it starts with us, y'all. It starts with us taking accountability and stop pointing the fucking finger and stop letting other people slide because you fuck with them. Jay versus Cortez. Yeah, right. It's your boy Double R, man. And I'll holler.